These two women had me floored. They actually peed standing up. And this woman, too, is incredibly fierce, giving birth standing up, making the whole process seem like a piece of cake. Meanwhile, nearly every man here plays the role of a house husband. They strut down the street in micro shorts, hitting the market, the gym, and the yoga studio to keep their figures trim. If a dude is even slightly good looking, he's got to fend off the ladies' flirty jabs. This is all because we're in a world where the roles are flipped. Women are the breadwinners, and men are the eye candy. But this one guy, Damian, he's not having it. Just days ago, he was living in what he considered a normal world, where women were mere conquests to him, guided by the motto, love the one you're with, mate with those you can. One moment, he's in a bookstore, flirting with a beautiful woman. The next, he's out on the street, broadcasting his readiness to mate. In a twist of fate, a careless stumble sends him crashing into a roadside sign, knocking him out cold. Upon waking up, he realizes that the world has somehow changed. His suit and shirt have all turned into brightly colored garments. Walking to work, women hit on him unprovoked. In the office, a colleague warns him that his outfit is a bit revealing, but he brushes it off without concern, only to find his male colleagues sashaying in short shorts, while the women whistle appreciatively at his sexy attire. But the real shocker? His boss is now a woman who, charmed by his looks, attempts to seduce him, belt unbuckling and all. Damian, usually up for anything, recoils at the sight of her hairy legs and rejects her advances on the spot. His reward? Getting fired. In a fit of frustration, Damian heads to his parents' butcher shop, only to find his mom handling the dirty, tiring work while his dad merely mans the cash register, leisurely chatting with customers about manicures. This shakes Damian's core beliefs to the ground, making him feel like his entire worldview has crumbled. Thinking he might have damaged his brain in the collision, he rushes to the hospital, but the doctor assures him everything is normal. So, he returns to the signpost, banging his head against it, hoping to revert to the normal world, but no miracle occurs. Instead, he just ends up with a few more bumps on his head, sinking Damian into deeper despair as he starts questioning life. Just then, a call from his past crush, inviting him for beers, lifts his spirits. He heads to the bar, eager to forget his troubles, but upon arrival, he's shocked to find men pole dancing and being casually flirtatious with other men in the audience. Damian, speechless and amazed, can only chuckle goofily. After a few rounds of drinks, they agree to head back to her place for some intellectual exchange. The woman takes the lead, but when she starts to undress Damian, she's shocked to discover a chest full of hair, which instantly kills her mood, dousing her enthusiasm like cold water. Damian, hoping to show off his masculine charm, is met with disdain as the woman walks away, unimpressed. Struck by his recent experiences, Damian seeks solace in a friend, only to find him indulging in skincare routines, obediently following his wife's commands, and diligently doing housework, while his wife and daughter sit back, watching a soccer game. His son, dressed in a crop top and micro shorts, is getting ready for ballet school. Damian finally accepts he's in a world where women take the lead. His friend, sensing Damian's turmoil, grabs his hand, a gesture from which Damian instinctively withdraws. The friend advises him on the importance of self-care, saying, "You're not getting any younger. Learning how to maintain yourself and enhance your charm is what will win the ladies' favor." Pondering these words, Damian realizes that if he can't change the world, he might as well change himself. With his friend's guidance, Damian embarks on a radical makeover. First, he gets a stylish haircut, followed by a facial spa, then proceeds to remove all his body hair, and finally slips into sexy micro shorts, flaunting his gleaming, smooth legs. The transformation boosts his head turn rate to a solid 100%. Indeed, the world has no ugly men, just lazy ones who don't know how to groom. With renewed confidence, Damian lands a new job and excitedly visits his boss, Alexandra, who's quite the character. Right off the bat, she flexes her abs and flirts with him, showcasing a flirtation skill set that mirrors Damian's past self. Alexandra assigns him menial assistant tasks, which irks Damian, making him feel underestimated as he haughtily crosses his long legs. One day, while shopping, Damian encounters his boss, Alexandra, who insists on carrying his bags to showcase her strength, cautioning him not to ruin his beautiful back with heavy lifting. This strikes a nerve with Damian, challenging his last shred of dignity. He angrily tells Alexandra that he's not from this world and his world. Men do the toughest, dirtiest jobs, and women are the ones to be protected. Alexandra laughs, thinking he's just throwing a fit, but she's caught off guard when Damian turns and walks away after his declaration, genuinely upset or just trying to pique her interest on purpose. However, his fiery temperament ignites her interest. She has conquered men as numerous as marbles on a wall, but never someone as fiery as Damian. This spurs Alexandra to make her move and fully capture this hot chili pepper. She begins orchestrating chance encounters and using sweet nothings in an attempt to win over Damian's heart. Under her relentless pursuit, Damian gradually starts to give in, drawn by a mutual attraction reminiscent of two titans of romance colliding. Eventually, Damian moves into Alexandra's home. To fit into this society's norms, he learns to iron clothes, clean, and willingly takes care of Alexandra's daily needs. To keep up with his role as a pretty boy, he regularly undergoes beauty treatments and care. In his free time, he shares tales of his past with Alexandra, a writer who sees the gold in his stories. She secretly records his narratives, compiles them, and writes a book titled Men Need Self-Love. One day, while out for a drive, they pass a church hosting a wedding. Caught up in the moment, Damian proposes, and after a brief hesitation, Alexandra agrees. But before Damian can fully bask in his joy, an unexpected event occurs. With Alexandra away, a stranger bursts into the house, vandalizing the walls. When Damian tries to intervene, the man reveals that Alexandra is the ultimate player, having toyed with more men than Damian has eaten grains of rice. Worse, she's already married with children. After the man leaves, Damian searches the house and, indeed, finds a marriage certificate in a cupboard. Enraged, he smashes everything in sight, unaware that Alexandra had just returned home after finalizing a divorce. Upon seeing the chaos at home and thinking Damian discovered she used his stories for her book, Alexandra rushes to find him to apologize. Meanwhile, Damian is at a bar, drowning his sorrows, nearly compromised by a group of flirtatious women until Alexandra arrives just in time to chase them away. Alexandra tries to explain, but Damian has lost all trust in her. Their argument escalates into a physical altercation, leading to both of them passing out after Damian charges at Alexandra. When Alexandra wakes up, she's astounded by her surroundings, women in stockings and high heels, beautifully made up, with a group of women nearby protesting against unequal treatment. It takes her a moment to realize she's in the world Damian had described, confirming its existence. In the crowd, she sees Damian waving at her as the movie concludes. I Am Not an Easy Man is a satirical comedy that emphasizes the persistent issues faced by both genders, even after a role reversal. It underscores that true equality is elusive due to inherent differences in social roles, responsibilities, and societal expectations. Harmony can only be achieved through mutual understanding and empathy between men and women.